The mystery of the giant stone statues at Tula and ancient civilization. The Tula ruins and the mystery of the indigenous people's origin. The Tula ruins in Mexico are a fascinating sight, with the name meaning near the cattails. One unsolved mystery is the origin of the indigenous people of Central America. Mythology says their ancestors came from Aztlán, meaning white land. Archaeologists have searched for Aztlán without success. Some believe Aztlán could be Atlantis or Antarctica, but according to Tula's interpretation, it might just be a place with many white cattails. Unexpected discoveries at the pyramid. In 1940, archaeologists began exploring the Tula ruins, focusing on two pyramids. The larger pyramid was called El Tesoro Copper Mine by locals and contained ancient gold artifacts inside. Excavation workers refused to continue working because they believed it was the land of the gods. Archaeologists then turned to the smaller pyramid of Quetzalcoatl, which was destroyed before the Spanish invasion. Mysterious stone statues and the story of the city of Toulon. During the excavation, a great secret was discovered. Giant stone statues buried in a deep moat north of the pyramid. These statues were later re-erected on the pyramid. According to legend, the Toltecs built the city of Toulon at the behest of the gods. It was a center of arts and crafts with abundant gold, silver, and precious stones. However, because they did not want to sacrifice with human hearts and blood, they were cursed and had to leave Toulon, burying precious objects, including the large stone statues. Detailed description of the stone statues. The stone statues are made up of 4 parts. Head, wearing a feathered headdress and star decorations. Upper body, with a butterfly-shaped chest armor. Lower body, featuring a human face, possibly a Mayan god, and a round disc with undeciphered symbols. Legs, wearing sandals. The statues hold different objects in their hands, notably a pistol-like object in their right hand, causing much controversy. Hypotheses about the mysterious object in the statue's hand. Some scientists believe this object is a type of spear, but its shape does not match. The boldest hypothesis suggests it could be a laser-like device. On a pillar at Tula, there is an image of a Toltec leader dressed like an astronaut, holding a similar object in his hand, leading to suspicions of extraterrestrial technology in the past. The Toltecs, skilled artisans. The Toltecs were considered the best craftsmen in Central America, creating products from feathers, obsidian, and especially gold and silver. However, obsidian stone tools cannot explain how they created such sophisticated works of art. Locals say that the god Quetzalcoatl himself taught them. Perhaps the stone statues are not warriors but top artisans blessed by the gods. The connection between the Toltecs, Freemasonry, and mythology. Freemasonry, an organization initially consisting only of stonemasons, has the symbol of a compass and square, and members are given aprons. The aprons of members have different ranks. The stone statues at Tula also have a tradition of wearing aprons. Perhaps both Freemasonry and the Toltecs received blessings from the gods, making them the elite. The statues stand on the pyramid, holding divine tools, as if waiting for the return of the god Quetzalcoatl. The connection between Egyptian and Central American civilizations. There are 4 stone statues, possibly related to the 4 sons of the god Horus in Egyptian mythology, who protect the 4 cardinal directions and connect heaven and earth. Egyptian and Central American civilizations have many similarities. Both built pyramids and have winged serpent figures. The symbol of a snake biting its tail also appears in both civilizations and in the alchemy of Freemasonry. Perhaps these 2 civilizations had contact before Columbus arrived. The legend of Atlantis and the time 12,000 years ago. The legend of Atlantis comes from Plato, who said it was a true story. The story tells of an advanced civilization that sank into the sea after an earthquake and flood. Geologists suggest that this time coincides with a major geological event called Meltwater Pulse 1 12,000 years ago, when sea levels rose suddenly due to melting ice. Göbekli Tepe ruins and the mystery of ancient civilization. The Göbekli Tepe ruins in Turkey, dating back 12,000 to 13,000 years, are considered the oldest civilization ruins on Earth. The T-shaped stone pillars and sophisticated animal reliefs show that ancient people had superior construction and sculpting skills. Strangely, the initial structures have a higher technique than the later ones. Archaeologists believe that the builders of Göbekli Tepe were not ordinary hunter-gatherers. Göbekli Tepe and the story of the Garden of Eden. Some archaeologists believe that Göbekli Tepe could be the Garden of Eden in the Bible, and the first stone pillars were the altar that Noah built after the Great Flood. The first domesticated animals and plants also appeared in this area. Perhaps faith motivated people to switch from hunting and gathering to agriculture, and this was the beginning of civilization. The connection between Atlantis, Göbekli Tepe, and mythology. The time 12,000 years ago is an astonishing coincidence. Both Atlantis and Göbekli Tepe are related to the Great Floods in mythology. In the Bible and Greek mythology, the Great Floods are all related to giants, the hybrids of gods and humans, who caused chaos on Earth. Perhaps ancient civilizations were not built by ordinary humans, but by these giants. This explains why the Atlanteans had more advanced technology. The truth about Meltwater Pulse 1a. Meltwater Pulse 1a is real, but it occurred about 14,600 years ago, not 12,000 years ago. However, the hypotheses about ancient civilizations are still very interesting and need to be further explored.